All right, guys, so this is a little bit funny. You can see back here, these guys are picking up their boat. I'm at this really private residence, and there's headwaters of a creek here that come out into a pretty substantial creek that I'm going to show you in a minute. Really big house, really nice house. Long story short, this beaver's been coming up in this specific spot and eating this lady's shrubs, and she said her shrubs, she paid about $300 a pop for them. And this beaver, just, I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny. This beaver's coming up and eating her shrubs. So I came out here yesterday. The gentleman called me, a really nice fella, and I brought some snares and some 330s. I didn't know what to expect, and I ended up putting snares here, and it's a really tidal creek. I'll show you guys some of the ideas I had and why they wouldn't work and what I ended up going with. I think it worked. I don't see a snare down here, and I see some mud turbulence at the bottom of the hill here, but I'm just waiting for these guys to head out before I hop out and do what I need to do. But this will be great, man. If I do have a beaver first night, I felt good about the whole thing. And sometimes as trappers and as woodsmen in general, the thing we gotta remember is to trust our instincts and to trust our gut. Here I am in this huge watershed area. I didn't want to do any more work than I had to as far as getting a kayak out, paddling way up to the headwaters. The beaver was already coming here. He's already got a food source he likes, and there was super fresh sign. So a little bit of caster lure, and I think we got him. So we'll see here in a minute. All right, they finally left, but you guys can see what I'm dealing with here. And there's a trail right over here. I had a snare right here and it's gone. And it looks like I had another one that got pulled down. So we'll see what's going on. So we actually had a miss, guys. Hold down real tight. I'm thinking that might have been raccoons actually. But let's check this other one out. Well, it looks like I missed twice, and I'm not sure how I did it, but there was a little bit of, it's hard to see. That's definitely a beaver fur that was stuck on the side of the snare. That's a little bit frustrating. All right, guys, I'm back the following day. What happened yesterday was I had some snares knocked down. I think there was a little bit of raccoon activity, and also I think my snare loops were just a hair too big and a hair too low for this embankment. So I made the loops a little bit smaller and raised them up off the trail. I went from about pretty much 1 inch to about 3 inches to kind of compensate for how that beaver may be moving up the hill. And let me show you guys something real quick. You can see him right there. We got Mr. Beaver on big open water. He was coming from the headwaters eating this lady's plant, actually, or her shrubs. You can see what's left of that one shrub right there. But let me get this guy taken care of. This is awesome. Well guys, we actually caught 2 beavers. One is actually tucked down here. I'm gonna see if I can't get a shot on him and get him out. I can't really film it because he's up in these bushes here. So I'm gonna get him taken care of. Man, that's 2 beaver, 2 nights of sitting. You know, good side money, good meat, good bait. This one beaver is probably the ugliest I've seen, I'm not gonna lie, as far as fur goes. Out in my area, he looks like a deep south beaver, real brown, real light, thin kind of fur. This other one looks a little bit prettier though, but I'm gonna get him taken care of and get him out of here. I think that's his head right there. Right in that dark hole. Yeah, I see his ear and his eye. Yep, he's done. Beaver number 2. That, folks, is what they will be. Let's see if I can get this thing up to show you. Oh, look at that. Whew. I need to start charging more. Well, there you have it, guys. 2 gargantuan beaver. One of them might be the biggest I've ever caught. I'll see if I can't go ahead and weigh him once I get back to the fur shed. Just really blown away by this, just as far as it worked out. And one thing I try to show in my videos, like my snapping turtle video, is it doesn't always go to plan. You can have all the knowledge in the world, and critters have a mind of their own, and they have different personalities, and they're always going to teach you something. So be willing to be flexible and kind of roll with the punches as far as trapping goes. But I'm super thankful, super glad to have this done, and I'm gonna get these guys out of here and get them skinned up. What a gorgeous day. What a beautiful spot. It's crazy.